Hello everybody, my name is Rollock and welcome back to Turok. In the last episode, we pretty much went through the entirety of the campaigner's fortress, which actually went by pretty well. We missed one secret, I believe, which is rather unfortunate. But in this episode, we are going to be heading through this portal and facing whatever comes next. Which is not the campaigner, but something far, far larger. Say hello to Thunder. A big old T-Rex that's been transformed by the campaigner to be his personal pet. So, starting off the fight, he's going to be pretty much running after you at all time. Try using the fusion cannon because it is going to be dealing the most damage. His attacks. He's got a stomp that will send off a shockwave that will deal damage to you, so jump over that. He's got a laser. He's got fire breath, as per usual, because he was a giant T-Rex. And also, he's got laser beams from his robotic eye. There he goes. Also, if you get too close to him, he can and will bite you, and that will deal quite a bit of damage. So keep your distance and just fire away. Now, what's really cool about this fight is as you damage him, more and more of his robotic parts come to show, which is really, really cool. You can't have a game that's called the Dinosaur Hunter and not have a T-Rex to fight. That's ridiculous. Come on. In all honesty, this fight is really cool. I'm glad that they saved the T-Rex for like the penultimate boss, because this is a really cool fight. It's also kind of an easy fight, to be honest. On harder difficulties, it could be a bit of a challenge, but practically just keep running and gunning, and you should be fine. I'm going to run out of explosive shells for the final battle, actually. That's kind of unfortunate. Aren't you full on? They give you a lot of pulse ammunition on this fight, too, so go ahead and use the pulse rifle all you want. So yeah, it's a pretty simple fight. It shouldn't take as long as usual, so... Honestly, it might be a bit easier than the Mantis fight, if anything. Because he really takes a lot of damage from a lot of sources. Also, the fusion cannon pretty much helped out immediately with that kind of stuff. A few more grenades to take him out. Let's actually finish him off with this, because we haven't been using this a whole lot in our campaign. Fully charged, and BAM! That didn't do as much as I thought it would, so let's try again. There we go. Makes a really, really weird death rattle, but whatever. I'll set this little victory dance, and we're warped to this location. And this place is pretty straightforward, and this is the final chronoreceptor piece, which means we have fully, assembled it. This thing is the most powerful weapon in the game, and I'm gonna save just real quick to show off the power it has, because it takes a while to charge up, but once we release it, it sends off practically a nuclear blast. And if we're too close to it, it's going to deal quite a bit of damage. I'm just going to load that up because I just wasted 2 whole ammo for that thing. The chronoreceptor, you cannot replenish the ammo for. It is 3 shots only, and that's it. Unless you have infinite ammo unlocked, but I'll get into that much more later. And just through here, since you're probably going to be using a lot of your ammo to take out Thunder, they give you every weapon there is. There's shotgun, assault rifle, pulse rifle, minigun, grenade launcher, alien weapon, rocket launcher, shockwave, and fusion cannon, more tech armor, and a backpack just in case. So yeah, just in case you're low on ammo, they fully restock you on everything except grenades, really. But everything else, pretty much full ammo, except for the fusion cannon. Alright. We have a bunch of dead warriors hanging by the ceiling. Let's go ahead and confront the campaigner. Alright, so this battle is actually pretty easy as well. All you have to do is just keep your distance and keep running. He's got quite a few attacks. His main method of attacking is going to be jumping towards you and trying to swing at you with his club. He also has that attack where he warps up to one of the 2 areas over there and shoots off a bunch of projectiles at you. Whoa! He also has a fireball attack, which will practically turn your whole camera around, which is pretty annoying. He's got that explosive attack, which is pretty self-explanatory. He's got that other attack where he just shoots you a bunch with the blue orbs. Now, here's the thing. You want to avoid using certain weapons, because if you try using the fusion cannon, it's going to do absolutely nothing. And it's completely no effect on him, as indicated by the red light, because it'll just fizzle into nothingness. I think also the particle accelerator has no effect on him. Alright, no, the particle accelerator does have effect on him. It's just not as effective. We are dealing no damage to this guy, first of all. Should probably actually try to hit him sometime. Too busy explaining all this stuff. I think the rocket launcher is also something that doesn't really affect him all that well. So let's actually try to see that. No, come on. Now, while he's up there, you can take a shot at the Chronoceptor. Oh yeah, no, rockets totally affect him. Alright, let's get into serious mode now. All in all, he's not that tough of a fight. You just have to keep moving as per with any boss, really. And you should be fine. That is a box of explosive shells I'm going to take. So when he's sending off those shots, like when he's up there, that's when you should take a shot at him with the Chronoceptor. Because the Chronoceptor does take quite a bit to charge up. And you know what? Let's actually try that. So wait for him to actually jump up there, and then we'll take a shot at him. Not too sure if it takes anything to actually, you know, trigger him to go up there, but I guess actually shooting him with something. Oh, and it's like the bow and arrow where you can't just let go on it. Okay. That missed. Fantastic. He's getting really angry. Come on, just jump up there, buddy. Come on. You know you wanna. There we go. There we go. Look at that damage. Taking another shot at him right there. There we go. Alright, that's the Chronoceptor done and done. Probably going to use the explosive shells for the rest of the fight, to be honest. Come on. Come on. Stop jumping around, you weirdo. Tech arrows actually do anything against him? Yeah, it does. Come on. Okay, that was weird. There we go. Now it's funny, if this was the N64 version, Game Over would pop up right about now. I mean, it's true, because we've beaten the game. That was Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. So yeah. It's not a super long game. Really, if you know what you're doing, you can get this game done in like a few hours at least. But it's a fun game. I love this game from when I was a child. The N64 was my first console, and my parents would not allow me to play 4 games, and that was Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, 007, Quake 2, and Turok. Those 4 games were probably, those 4 games were probably my favorite games of the N64, next to Banjo-Kazooie, obviously, and a few more games. But yeah, these games, they're really fun. The early days of first-person shooters on consoles and stuff, like Doom kind of started off. Quake kind of diverged away from Doom, I believe. I'm not too sure exactly how it worked, but yeah, this game, it's very Doom and Quake-like. You can definitely get a bit of fun out of it. I will say, I didn't realize until after I played it a bunch, the platforming can be a tad bit annoying sometimes. Especially in the third level when they expect you to jump through several different pillars and actually require you to take a leaping jump at a wall. But yeah, this game, aside from the tad little jumping bits, which honestly did not actually appear all that often. There are some tricky platforming parts here and there, but it really shouldn't diverge the main game too much. This game is great with some of the flaws. Catacombs could definitely use a bit of tweaking because that place is kind of a maze and kind of annoying, to be honest. Definitely, people were probably annoyed that I had the map up most of the time, but that's how you play the game. You cannot play the game without having a map. In fact, I think even back in the N64 version, there was no crosshair. Or at least I just didn't do enough research in the game to find the crosshair option. So the map was practically a pseudo-cursor, or crosshair, because the arrow where Turok is, that's like perfectly where the crosshair would be. So, all in all, it's an alternate crosshair, if anything. That's what I used most of the time. But yeah, this game, yeah, it's fun. It's a really fun game. Definitely give it a shot. It's on Steam. It can be bundled with Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Have not played that through fully yet. It's a bit confusing for me because it's a brand new game, obviously. This comes to remind me, there were 4 Turok games released. There was 4 whole Turok games released on the N64. There was the first game, Seeds of Evil, second game. Third one, cannot remember what it's called for the life of me. And the fourth one, not really much of a sequel. It was Rage Wars. Turok Rage Wars, I believe it was called. It was the fourth one. I cannot remember for the life of me what the third one is. It's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, those games were all on the N64. They kind of tried to reboot Turok, I think in 2008. Did not go too well as far as I can remember, because there hasn't been a new Turok game since. There was Turok Evolution, which I think was kind of a remake of the first game, which also probably didn't do too well. So yeah, all we got are the N64 games, and these games are good. They're the original. They knew what they were doing, and yeah, these games are really fun. I keep saying that, but it's true. I mean, what else is there to say? Now, these credits are quite long, and while I would like to sit through most of them, as per usual with credits and whatnot, I really don't know how long they go on for, and I kind of want to show off some other things, such as, I wonder if, yes, okay. So, first of all, there's a training tutorial, obviously. There's a time trial option. Now, it apparently just pretty much tells you what to do with the main mechanics, tells you about jumping, tells you about swimming, climbing. Everything's pretty much all self-explanatory as long as you just know what you're doing. Walking, it's not really clear on that. Long jump, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that can also work. Now you might be wondering, well, what's the time trial for? Well, the time trial actually gets you an achievement. If you manage to beat it under I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it might be a minute 50, I believe it is. Can't really remember. But you basically have to speed run through the whole thing and get a good time. Apparently I don't have a good time set on this because I sworn I had a better time on this. That might be my time, actually. I'm not sure. Actually, no, I don't think that is my time because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wait, no, it keeps going, right. Yeah, there's different levels, actually, so I guess that makes sense. So yeah, I don't think it tells you that you have to actually keep tapping to actually maintain a good speed of swimming, because all it does is pretty much just tell you hold forward to go forward while swimming, really. Yeah, I can't really remember what the exact time is, but I think it's not that long. I think under 2:30 is what the achievement time is. As for the other achievements, I think there's an achievement for collecting all the pieces of the Chronoscepter. Achievements for beating the bosses, each of the bosses, like the Long Hunter, Mantis, Thunder, and Campaigner, as well as just beating the game. I want to say there's an achievement for collecting all the keys, but I'm not too sure on that. I'm probably going to say no on that because I don't think there's an achievement for that. There's an achievement for collecting 10 mortal wounds, which are those little things that I told you about like in the first episode and then completely forgot about them. Because they really, honestly, don't do a whole lot. Probably not going to be able to get the best time on this, but hey. Best time is 2:30. That's definitely the default time. These things are also quite slow. Probably could have gotten a better time if I just sped up a bit more. Yeah, because that's the end, I believe. Yeah, that's it. 2:34. Not the best time. Probably could have gone a bit faster. But yeah. Now then. This game has cheat codes, which is the best thing about this game, to be perfectly honest. Go into options. You can enter a bunch of cheats here. It is different depending on what version you're playing. Cheat menu. Actually, I'm going to... Hold on. I'm actually going to search up the different cheats. So give me one moment. Okay, so the first cheat, which is the big cheat. Can we type? Okay, we can. Okay. TRSSSMGC THFFGTRKM. Did I do something wrong? That's a bit too much. GTR. Wait, what? Unless it's actually... let's try that, actually. On the 8th day, God created Turok. Let's see if that doesn't... Big cheat activated. Okay, so the N64 cheats actually still work. Okay, so that's the cheat to activate the big cheat, which is all this stuff unlocked immediately. Another cheat we can do is... invincibility unlocks with the big cheat. Spirit mode, I believe... What is spirit mode? Yeah, that's just... It's like if you have... Yeah, it's like... It's just... You have spiritual invulnerability on. Would not recommend doing that. All weapons, pretty self-explanatory. You get every weapon, including the Chronoceptor, right away. Let's see, what else is there? Infinite lives, unlimited ammo. Have that on. You can have the Chronoceptor infinitely. Invincibility, infinite lives on. As if you can unlock that if you get 100 life force while having 9 lives. All keys. Let's see if that does anything. Enter cheat. Okay. Cheat for this. THSCKSTFTHSHSCK. I think that might be it. All keys activated. So if we go ahead and cheat menu, turn on that. Does that get us all the keys? Oh, it does. So yeah, just enter that and we get warped to the hub. Just go ahead and do that, that, and there. And also that. So that does that. What else is there? Nope, that's not. Okay. Cheat menu. All map on. That means you have the map completely revealed. Big head sesh. Okay, we're going to have to actually warp to a level there. So let's go ahead and head over here. Let's find some enemies right away so we can actually get this going. Alright, so yeah. Big head sesh. It's, I think it was called DK mode back in the day. Before, you know, separate things. Big head sesh makes enemy head big, as well as tiny enemy mode, which makes tiny enemies happen. So, with the big head mode on, their sounds are a lot more deep. If we take a swing at them, their voices are also a lot more deep. This not only applies to enemies, like basic enemies, like the humans and whatnot, it also applies to the raptors. Oh, that's hilarious. And not... Oh my god, you can see it from a mile away. Not only does it work on... Not only does it work on basic enemies, it works on bosses. So we go to the mantis. It's got a giant head and its voice is super deep. Not only that, it also works on thunder, I believe. So let's go ahead and take a look. Yep. Oh my god. That is way bigger than I thought it would be. Holy crap, I can't even fit on the screen properly. What does the campaigner look like? Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. As for the tiny enemies, just make them really small. Tiny little enemies. Wait, hang on. Does the voice actually change if we take off big head mode? Okay, no, it's the same. Okay. So yeah, we go ahead and just activate both big head sesh as well as small enemy. And then we go over back to thunder. This also affects bosses. So it's just a giant ass, just a tiny little T-Rex with a big freaking head. The cheats are awesome in this game. I love it. All right, yeah, but yeah. So just we're back to like here, I guess. All right. What else is there? What else do we not have? Sheet menu. Pretty colors. All right. Let's do that. By the way, the cheats, they're like phrases for the N64. In the PC version, they're names of the developers. So for this, Pretty Colors, all the colors of the rainbow. Pretty Colors activated. What does that do exactly? Because I don't think I've ever actually... Oh, dear lord. Oh, it makes everything rainbow! Oh, that's actually really cool. Yeah, that's really cool, actually. Oh my god, what is these sound effects? What are these sound effects? That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, that's actually really cool. I've never actually used this before. That's really cool. Okay, that's neat. So that's Pretty Colors. Disco mode. SNF forever? I don't know what that means. SNF FRR. Enter disco mode. What does disco mode do? Oh, just makes, yeah. Epileptic seizure mode, I guess. It's basically, I guess it's like if you have spirit mode on, but without the whole like spirit effects. Disco mode off. These will all warp you to the beginning of the levels as well as to the bosses. This shows the credits, obviously. Fly mode. Basically no clip. So let's see. LKMBRD. Look, I'm a bird. Enter that. Fly mode activated. Alright, so how do you actually control this? How do you... Okay, yep. Up-down movement is controlled by the jump map buttons respectfully. That does not work. So I guess you just have to go... Oh, this is so cool, actually. Oh man, this is really fun. Oh my god, why are there... Why are their footsteps so small sounding? I don't remember that being a part of it. That's hilarious. Alright, what else is there? There's gallery. Oh yeah, the gallery. Yeah, I should probably do that. The beast. The beast. Enter. Invalid code. What? THBST. Maybe that's different in this version, actually. HTSDNM. Invalid code. What? That's kind of annoying. How about SHNTRRNT? That's kind of lame. Is that really not? No, that, hang on. THBST. That's weird. That's kind of lame, honestly. Show enemies. How do I do that? That's already on, apparently, so... Full map. Reveals all the map. Where is the... Show enemies. There we go. Sheets. Let's see. Now you see them. Now you don't. Show enemies activated. So what that does is that it shows enemies on the map, which already was activated, oddly enough. Oh, wait, no, that turns on. Oh. That's really cool. It turns on, like, projectiles as well as pickups. That's really neat. I never actually knew that part. Okay, that's pretty cool. Don't fight the aliens and the Berlins. Oh my god. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It turns on... Yeah, that's really cool. It turns on, like, obstacles and everything. Huh. I never actually knew that part. That's actually really cool. So yeah, hang on. Can we not actually get the gallery? Let's try here, the beast. Invalid code. That's weird. That is weird. There is a gallery mode. I remember it because it was in the N64 version at least. Oh, pen and ink mode. Is that a thing? Let's see if that's a thing. I'm wasting a lot of time here to be perfectly honest. Quack mode? Wait. You call that animation? Ah. Okay, so yeah, a lot of the cheats don't work in this version of the game, I believe. That's why it's not really all that working too well. DLK TDR. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's unfortunate. So yeah, oh wow, that's actually very disorienting. Is that just because of full map? Okay, it is, because if we just go to show enemies, yeah, it just shows where the enemies are. Oh wow, oh, that's trippy. Oh. Did not know you can see all that stuff. Okay. So yeah, that's Turok's cheat codes. There's a few missing because I guess they kind of removed a few in this version, which is kind of unfortunate, really. There was definitely a gallery mode. I remember that. That's where it tells you all the enemy names. It's kind of unfortunate, but I guess there's like limitations as to what they can do, really. But yeah, so that is Turok. This was a really fun game to let's play. It's been a while since I've played the game, and it was really fun to go back into it. There's also a bunch of like different codes for developers. Like there's Dana's code, there's Greg's code, Robin's code. It just activates a plethora of different cheat codes. There's no reason to activate them unless you already have the big cheat activated. So yeah. This game, it's really fun. Give it a try. It's on Steam for like 20 bucks, I believe. It's also on the Switch. It got recently added to the Switch as well as the second game. So give it a shot on that as well. But I'm probably going to be taking a tad little break. I'm going to try to get into WoW Classic because that's been going on for... It's trying to go on, and I'm trying to get into it. It's really hard with billion people playing. Alright, so yeah. This game was fun. I used a couple of texture packs to improve the overall feel of the game, like HD weapons, HD textures, a better skybox. So this game does have workshop items, so definitely take a browse through that. It's got a bunch of different cool stuff you can do. It's got some like different levels and like alternate level designs you can do. It's pretty cool. So yeah, give it a shot. Definitely give this game a shot. It's really fun. That's all I have to say. My name is Brim Rolak. I will see you guys next time for whatever I make. Thank you for watching and have a good day.